G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now when you think about Sony, the massive electronics corporation, quite often you'll think about a television or the Walkman or even the PlayStation. But did you know that they also made some guitar effects? This is one of them. This is the HR-GP5. It's a half rack unit by Sony. It's got some amp simulators built into it and all the effects you could ever wish to use. So stand by, I'm going to show you some of the presets and it's pretty awesome. So as you can see, my guitar plugs right into the front here. There, right there. Guitar plugs right to the front. It has a separate headphone output with its own separate volume right there. And then it's got 100 user presets and 100 factory presets, which you can just sort of flick between at your will. Today I am playing this 1964 Strat. I think it's an 84 Strat, supposed to be a 64 Strat. And it's got some hot noiseless pickups in it, which is pretty cool. So anyway, this is the first preset. So this is just a drive. Now, one thing I can tell you about this unit is it's incredibly sensitive to the input of your guitar. So if I just turn my volume down, it cleans up very, very quickly. Which is pretty awesome. All right, here's another drive one for you, another drive setting. Now you can just turn things on and off by pushing this button, pushing the button. That's pretty much how the whole menu system works. It just works on a pretty basic hierarchy system, which is pretty cool. The next one I want to show you is a clean one. Number 28, Chinatown. It's also got some really cool stereo effects in it. All right, the next one I want to show you is another clean one, number 29. Turn the delay on for you. Now this also has some pretty cool pitch shifting on it, like this one. Where am I? Number 36, twin C major. Tracks really, really well. Remember, this came out in the mid-90s, so it's if you punch a chord into it, of course, it's not going to like it. Gets all confused, but it tracks beautifully for, you know, what's that, make it 30-year-old unit. Doesn't really like the chords. Anyway, next one I want to show you is number 37, arpeggios. Just really nice, clean, really lush sort of sounding thing. Now, over on number 41, there's some cool modulation I've put now. I don't know why I've picked 41, but I have. Right, this is number 41. This has got some cool modulation on it. So in this unit, there's no difference between the delay block and the reverb block. They're on the same block. Number 46 has got some cool stereo effects in it. Nice stereo delay. A stereo dual delay by the sound of it. Yeah, that sounds awesome. All right, the next one I wrote down was 54 for the slap. Number 54 has a nice slap delay on it. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I'll put number 62 in there. I put number 62 in there because it has a really cool sort of swirling left to right in the speaker's modulation. You can see just above the D button there how it says auto pan. Now bear in mind, there's no extra processing on this. This is just going straight into my X32 mixer, which you can see underneath here. And then this is going straight into my DAW and being recorded. There's no post-processing. Everything you hear, the amps, the drives, the delays, the modulations, everything is coming out of this little unit, which is pretty cool, I reckon. All right, 63, Fuzz. The rotary pot is a bit dicky on it. I'm going to give it a squirt. With some contact clearance, here we go. So this is some fuzz I found. got some pitch built into it as well. Intelligent pitch. I don't know what key it's in. But it sounds pretty cool nonetheless. Right, I've got number 7 in here for modulation. It's got a stereo chorus on it and a stereo flanger now. Number 71. Oh, that was to show you the chorus. Now I've got 79 down here with question marks because I have no idea what this one's doing. I can hear one pitch stepping down and one pitch stepping up. I have no idea what the effect is. The D pitch. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Now, where am I? Number 80 is supposed to sound like a violin. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. And I've got 96 here as well. To show you more of the pitch section. It's also got some crunch on here. We'll turn that on. So as you can hear, there is some really cool stuff in here. There is some really crazy stuff in here. Now, there are stereo inputs and stereo outputs on the back. It is MIDI clockable, so it's got MIDI in, so you can send a clock signal to it, which is pretty awesome. It's also got the separate headphone output on the front, and you can plug your guitar in the front as well. And even if you're just using your guitar in on the front of it, you can still come out full stereo in the background. So there you go. The only other thing which I think is pretty cool on this is on the rotary knob, you can actually use that top one. You can actually use the outside rotary knob to jump 10 at a time, so you don't have to like turn really, really fast to get where you're going. So anyway, there you go. I had no idea that Sony made a set of guitar effects, and this is pretty cool. You can get these dirt cheap all over the place. They're on Reverb and eBay and in your local pawn shops and everywhere. I got this one really, really cheap. The only thing I did have to do was buy a new power plug wall wart for it, because it has a very, very thin barrel inside it, not like a standard 9-volt barrel. But anyway, just be aware of that if you're looking for one. So anyway, there you go. There's the Sony. What is it? there is the Sony HR-GP5. I hope you found that interesting. I love these mid-90s effects units. I think a lot of them sound great. I love all the old the nano verbs and the micro verbs and all that from Elisa. So I think they sound amazing. I think this is a really, really good option if you're looking for some really cheap guitar units or a really cheap modeler. This is definitely one to think about. It's built like an absolute tank. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.